We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into
a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing. Bradley.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
34-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14, Broncos 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. reception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Alabama, 380. That's it. I can't believe let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass is... It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw it is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The tackle made by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Now Jones, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Broncos 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down.
Wait, 53! Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy! Check right 42.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
4-yard line.
Second and 14. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On the counter, here's Jones. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Broncos 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
For a Denver Broncos.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet in bounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 in bounds in the NFL.
Clock now on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Blocked pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
K.J. Hamler. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa
Mike
Bay.
Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Jones down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brady, and shedding through the tackle. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
The Broncos' 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Brady going to throw here. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as